Wow, you are not kidding how fast that fucking starts.
They know they have to gun it.
They have to gun it.
So
this finally came out.
Driveclub PS Plus Edition is here.
It finally came out.
This was, of course, supposed to launch November last year.
Almost a year ago.
Almost.
And I remember thinking when the troubles started to happen that, like, oh god, they're just gonna fucking wait the time period they would normally wait.
And give out Drive
then just
Club.
give out Driveclub for free.
Yeah.
And then that time came and went. And now they're still giving out the limited, weird, not full version for free.
I think, like, everyone was so cynical at the beginning, and then as time went on, it became more and more clear through the interviews that it was like, yeah, there was some issue they totally did not foresee.
Well, they actually described it. It's like, whoever did the server architecture just fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was broken and could not be scaled up.
And now they built a team internally at SCE worldwide to just manage network stuff, which is fantastic.
When this PS Plus edition rolled out, they had to take it off the fucking store almost immediately
because it went
citing
up too early.
server issues.
Yeah.
Because people are too many, and you're just like, are you for real?
This train never stops. But it finally stopped.
But it's out now.
Yeah.
And I have brake and throttle and gear up. No, I'm not going to need that. Handbrake and KERS.
And don't forget the KERS.
All right.
I love KERS.
I love cars.
I love KERS.
Wow.
So R1 is to change camera angles if you need it.
R1?
R1. And you can toggle through like 7 different ones. So get your comfy zone.
I'm gonna keep this one actually.
So you like cars?
I like cars.
You like the feel of the leather against
Where
your
is
anus?
the map?
What map? You're driving. This is Driveclub.
Are you for real?
I think if you zoom out, you get the map.
Zoom.
Oh no, there it is. It's on the bottom left corner of the screen. The map.
Oh, I thought that was my fucking windshield.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking shattered your life.
Because, like, on a racing game of this, like, if you don't have that little map that you can check every now and then, like, you're gonna eat shit on every turn.
Well, it's there. It's waiting for you.
So what is the driving physics in this? It's more realistic than I expected.
More sim than arcade, but definitely not all the way sim.
Yeah, there's a driving line, so you know it's...
exactly.
Oh, I'm fucking this thing up.
Now, I know a lot of people are staunch about how you have to play this from in the cockpit or whatever.
I actually think it's
in
just
the drive
cool.
pit. It is cool. I prefer playing
those guys are just really close together in their perfect driving line.
Yeah. No, I prefer playing it with the camera, like, way
Oh, wow, you cannot... Well, I'm glad that I'm able to fuck this car up, actually.
Yeah, no, definitely. Get that damage in there.
I'm bothered that, like, the... what would you call it? The sides of the road are so narrow. Like, I can't go off into the little... Like, I can't go onto the grass.
Yeah, you just kind of hit the edge immediately.
Yeah.
No, I feel ya.
I'm gonna have a big turn up here. I gotta slow down.
Yeah, get that hairpin. Get that hairpin.
Yeah.
Fucking
oh, I'm spinning out.
Nailed it. Yeah, but you didn't hit anything. You're fine.
You got a little.
In fact, you gained some ground.
You got a little turn here. I'm not that bad at racing games. So it's just like this game throws you fucking hard in.
You don't even get to hit a menu.
I don't even know like what's the driving physics like. Let's eat this turn.
Yeah.
And then find out what the driving physics are like.
No, fuck you. Start racing.
Oh.
So, like, I know a lot of people are, like, really cynical about the idea of, like, social games and stuff.
It's true, it's me.
I think Driveclub actually really does it well.
Yeah.
Where, like, you see at the top, that number, you just gain points for doing stuff.
Yeah.
And they get tossed into your club score, and you and your friends just join a club and just add your score and get more points.
You know what I love about sim racing games like this?
What's that?
When you're able to use other cars to cushion turns.
Yeah, it's super fun. But you get penalized in this game.
Oh, seriously?
You lose 100 points for colliding, yeah.
Well, and also that spun me out like fucking crazy.
Yeah. Another aspect of the social thing that I really like is you see on the bottom you have this little face-off thing going where you're on the left.
I see.
So what it'll usually show is other players in your club on the other side. Right now it's just like tutorial shit. But so like every track, it's a constant mini contest during the races.
What if I don't join a club?
You can play it solo. You can be your own best friend.
I will do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think still the best version of this mechanic has been Burnout Paradise.
Of which mechanic do you mean in particular?
The social shit.
Yeah, it did
Whereas
really
in Burnout
well.
Paradise is
There was like high scores for every road and
it's like,
everything.
you'll never fucking beat this guy's top speed on this road.
Yeah, exactly.
You look at it and you're like, yep, you know what? I won't. There's no way.
Yep.
I don't even know how that top speed is possible.
Yep, and you have to just gun it through the whole map to make that one road.
Burnout Paradise is one of those games in which the ultimate version of that game does not exist because the PC version never got all the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did
What are
it!
you gonna do? You're on the podium. Yo, first place.
Yeah, of course.
You fucking champion.
I'm fucking great. I'm fucking so good. Best cornering face-off. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Driveclub!
You only get one first time.
And it was fast and I felt rushed.
Exactly.
Wow.
And you don't quite know what happened. Yeah, see, so there's the social integration right there. Is like
Yeah.
you can just see your friends and shit.
Can I
and it's
disable
just
that?
smooth and stuff. I don't know.
Can I actively disable that shit?
I don't know. But whatever, it's there.
Fine,
so.
let's continue.
Yeah.
Fine, this'll be fun to edit.
For sure.
Fuck. I can drive. I can have a little profile. I can create. I just want to drive.
Just drive that.
I just want to test like more of the driving.
Don't forget to collect your fame.
Okay.
A Tua.
I would like to go on a tour, please.
So right now you have the Driveclub Tua.
What
or
about
the
Starline is what I just
That's
did.
probably what you just did.
Let's go on the Driveclub tour. Let's go on the Indie whatever. Indie Nosebones.
Wait, no, you need to buy that one.
To continue, I need to buy it.
Okay, which one's the free pack? Well, yeah, remember, it's just,
Then these shouldn't even be on the menu.
Oh, no, it's Start Line. Yeah, it's Start Line.
This is the perfect place to get to grips with Driveclub. These 11 events.
Yeah, there you go.
I only did 2 events? Or no?
You did that one. Yo, mini adventure! You get to drive a mini!
Let's go on a mini adventure, guys.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sick. Deck it out with penises.
I can't.
But can you?
Yeah. Oh, dude, look, I like this one.
Okay,
It's got
cool.
little flames on the side.
You know lightning bolts are just metaphors for dicks.
Game looks good, but I, like... Maybe it's the stages. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think
like-
it looks nearly as good as those animated GIFs.
It's pretty, but it doesn't... The one thing I heard is it looks amazing when, like, all the effects are going at the
Like
same
this?
time. Maybe. I don't know.
Because that looks good.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, I think this is the stage that is supposed to be look the best, which is the Canadian Forest.
It might be, yeah, I'm not sure.
That looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good, actually.
And I get a rolling star.
Yeah, well, of course. Oh shit! So this one's just time trials, which is the best because you have no other cars to worry about.
Fuck.
But I guess you have
There's
enough.
ghosts.
I guess you have enough to worry about on your own.
I think you're actually in front of me.
Maybe that's what that is.
I think you're one of my ghosts.
That's good. Like that
Oh,
kind of.
this is some rain shit.
That kind of like easy social integration like that, I think is really cool actually.
Yeah.
And like the Souls games do that really well. where
Yeah,
you're just-
basically the same thing.
You're just constantly running into people and finding messages on the ground and shit. That's,
come
I think that's really cool.
Oh,
I love how easy the windows on the side shatter.
yeah. Well,
You're 2 for 2 right now.
yeah, I know. I fucked up.
That's fine.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Give him a real Bobby Waffle.
Bump a cause.
All right.
I love cause.
And you're way ahead of me.
Rub the brakes against
I'll
my
never
butt.
catch a head.
I think those are just the like the star racers, which you see on the left. You have those 3 little times to beat.
Gotta fucking slow down.
Oh, so here now you're against whoever that friend is of yours.
I gotta slow down.
And it's like he drifted a lot of points. Can you drift a lot of points?
I don't even know how drifting works in this game. Every time I try and drift,
He beat you.
I end up fishtailing, which is weird because I know how to drift in these games.
You gotta drift better.
You're supposed to let go of the acceleration, turn, and then either
then-
tap the brake and then hit acceleration again.
You gotta be a speedy boy.
But every single time the car wants to keep going to the right. Maybe that's because of the weather I'm playing.
Maybe this is how real cars work.
Yeah, but I don't care how real cars
I know,
work.
I want them to work like my fantasy.
I want them to work like R4.
Yeah, exactly.
The least realistic driving model of all time.
You know, I would love for like a realistic driving simulator that was just fantasy bullshit or sci-fi. Like,
Wait, it's a
whatever.
realistic driving simulator with unrealistic physics from Magical Land?
Yeah. Or like if Wipeout had gotten to the point of realistic driving simulator, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like I would say F-Zero as well.
It's
but,
a
like,
different set of physics,
Yeah, for sure.
but it's realistic
But still,
to
I want
those
that.
physics.
Yeah, I want the fantasy.
I'm totally catching up to you.
No, you're not. I really don't think that's me. I think those are the Star Racers.
Whatever. Oh, you saying you're not a star?
I am a star, but I'm not the star.
I probably, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you're
totally
gonna beat
I
yourself.
just look all over my cockpit. Look, it's a rainbow!
That's pretty pretty, actually. Oh, you beat yourself.
I absolutely hate the phrase pretty pretty. Despite the fact that I say it all the time, it's like a morally bankrupt phrase.
Okay, here, do the drift. Win.
It's hard, man.
I know.
Okay,
No.
turn, brake, and then... No, my car wants to fucking go to the side really hard.
Ah, you'll learn eventually.
Like,
I probably can't do it either.
I'm starting to pick it up, but it's weird because I can't think about it. Like I can start to intuit the feeling of how to come around these corners, but if I had to explain to you when I'm braking,
Yeah.
like I can't.
Well, no, you just look ahead and you kind of let the feeling roll over you.
I'm not sure.
I get what you mean.
I don't think I'm that in love with this driving model.
Too realistic,
I think
or too,
I know to both.
To both.
I would rather play Forza and have it be hyper realistic and work along rules that I can kind of grasp a little
hands
bit
on,
better
yeah.
because they're hard rules.
Yeah.
Or just fucking power slide around shit like crazy.
I heard a lot of people saying like Driveclub gets better when you get accustomed to the rules of the world, because then you have the best of both worlds,
Yeah.
kind of. But
I'm feeling the worst of both worlds
right now. Yeah.
It's like we were just talking about Destiny before we started recording, and how like you really like the multiplayer in Destiny.
It's fun,
and I learned to completely hate it because it's not fast enough to be Call of Duty.
Yeah, look, you beat yourself off,
and health isn't high enough to be hit. Like it's like
it's somewhere in between.
I thought I wanted somewhere in between. It turns out I was wrong. It's one of those things of like, actually the player doesn't know what they want.
It needs to be the extremes.
It's like, I actually want it to be either super fast or super slow.
Yeah.
And here I kind of want it to be either a little stricter or a little looser. Because I'm bumping off walls and not totally spinning out and ruining my race, but I'm having trouble stopping myself from bumping on those walls.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's weird.
Well, I think another like 20 laps and you'll start getting used to it.
Maybe, we'll see. Or will we?
We won't.
Or will I ever play...
We certainly won't.
Or will I ever play 20 laps of this game?
No, you
I'm
in stop.
6 laps right now.
So now, whenever you're done, it says, you know, you can just stop and exit now.
Oh, really?
This event is
I
all
accidentally
just
hit
as
photo
photo
mode.
mode. I'll take a picture of your dick. Are you wearing pants?
Can I get out of the car?
Are you wearing pants?
I'm wearing pants right now.
No, I mean in the car.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want photo mode.
Yes, I would like to cancel photo mode, thank you. Oh, that was weird. Okay, I would like to finish the event now,
Kablam.
please.
That's a nice camera angle.
I am terrible. Great.
But you did the cause.
I did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it. Mini Owners Club. I have 3 miles left to whatever.
Go play more minis.
I don't want to. Alright.
You got your pace set.
Continue?
Continue. Yeah, there we go.
I like that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
let's continue. Alright, let's go to
the Skino.
Skino. Let's do it. And I can play in this nice sports car.
Sports.
It's red, so I don't have to change it.
Oh, wow.
This looks like a beautiful stage.
Yeah, definitely. Also, the crowd is not cardboard cutouts, so that's a plus.
It is a plus. Or is it?
Dude, the Forza crowds, like...
It's the best.
Had me in hysterics at EB Games.
Have no crowd. If you're gonna do that,
have
no
it
crowd. Totally empty.
Yeah.
Or have a awning with a shade so you can't quite see what's in there or whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like anything is better than this garish blemish.
For racing stuff, anyway. Yes.
Oh, this looks really good.
Because there's other genres where I disagree with that.
Score points by driving in speed zones.
Like Idolmaster and Wake Up Girls, they have real crowds, and that's good, and it looks good, because they're idols and they deserve real crowds.
No.
But then you get to Love Live, and Love Live has no crowds, and it's fucking jarring, because they're holding a concert and there's no crowd.
Yeah.
It's like nobody loves them.
Well, that's
because
right.
Love Live sucks.
Wow. I was like thinking here, it's like, I wonder if he's going to talk about his fucking waifu bullshit music games again.
Love Live's alright.
Okay, so that was
Idolmaster's
that
way
did
better,
not
though.
count as a drift.
You gotta drifterize it. You remember that game, Beasterizer?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Many points.
What, really?
Good job, you did it.
That was the whole thing?
That was a drift event.
I guess I got a bronze. Before I crashed.
Yeah, level up. High five.
I got a thing.
Okay, now spend the thing.
I don't want to.
Spend the thing to get more time on the Driveclub PlayStation Plus edition.
Is that a thing? Can I race a fucking
Ferrari?
Can I race? Like, I want to race.
This is a race.
Yeah.
There you go. And you get to drive with this beautiful...
That's a nice car.
Car. Wow, these load times are good, by the way.
They hide them by putting you in the... by the thing.
Oh wait, no, there's
and if I skip past the porn shots...
Yeah, of course.
Then it hits a thing.
No, of course, just I forgot about this load
Drive
time,
clean.
so I thought you were getting in the car
Collisions
to the track.
sliding off the
So
track.
never mind, these load times are perfectly average.
They're perfectly average.
Perfectly
I still
average.
cannot skip forward. There we go. Look, human beings.
Don't look at them too hard, though.
Don't look at them too hard.
Humans are the only thing in this game that move at 60.
Really?
No, the cars move over 62.
Really?
No.
Oh. Well, now I'm sad.
This whole game moves at 30.
Yeah, I know. I can look. I can see. I wish I could go back to a time in which I could not see
Just close your eyes.
the difference. Oh, like, that I hate.
I'll buy you an eye patch.
I hate that when the fucking... you see the CPU move into a... like, they'll slow down and speed up in order to get into a perfect CPU driving line.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You can do it. If
Have
you
him
become
be-
a robot, you can
Have
do
them be a little sloppier.
it. Okay, you gotta go faster. You gotta raise your average speed.
I'm trying.
You're way below.
I got a corner pellet in there. That's bullshit.
You're way below.
The average speed is 80?
Oh, you're way below. That's cool. That's
How?
good. By being a great driver.
But I'm not a great driver. I just started.
I know.
I just started.
So you get what I mean yet? Where it's like, I just want this, but with Wipeout?
Yeah,
I just want cool sci-fi ships in first person?
Well, sci-fi ships are cooler
Exactly.
than real cars.
It's such... You know, when Studio Liverpool shut down, it didn't hit me right away. It didn't hit me until I played Driveclub at home and went like, oh my god, this is what racing could look like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when will we get another Wipeout?
Well, see, the thing, when Studio Liverpool closed down, I felt very conflicted because I kind of hate Wipeout.
Uh-huh.
I hate playing it. I fucking hate everything about the driving model. I hate the braking system. And I hate that there are weapons in a game that's so fast that I can barely even see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Wipeout because Wipeout's the raddest shit
It's
in the world.
amazing.
It's the fucking coolest thing.
And even if all that gets you down, you can just go into time trials and just race.
yeah, I would
Just-
always buy a Wipeout game, play like 10 races, be like, oh wait, this sucks. and then stop playing it.
I hear
But it
ya.
was cool. I'm
was
glad that
awesome.
it existed, and I like to watch races occasionally.
They were champs, and like you'd look at it on PS3 where it was fucking 1080. Was it 60?
yeah,
I can't
absolutely,
remember.
absolutely.
And it was the most beautiful game for many years. And then they worked wizardry for that like Vita launch.
They did.
It makes me wish they could have done a PS4 title more than anything.
Absolutely, but it's
Would've
just
been
like,
amazing.
man, I wanted it to exist, but not enough to actually buy all of them.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, hey,
And it's like
now my average speed was too high.
That's fine. You can still pull it back. You can still pull it back. But it's like now it's Evolution and Polyphony Digital, right? And it's like, do I want two like realistic racing games? No, I don't. I don't want that.
I much prefer Forza to Gran Turismo
Yeah,
by a huge,
That's fair.
huge margin.
that's fair.
Because Forza, like, just like, how much of an intense racing game do you want this to be? And I go, somewhat. And they go, okay, here you go. They give you an option, turns on various assists or whatever to make it not
more-
for insane people,
more drivable.
But if for the people that are totally insane, like, yeah, that top end is there.
It's still there. Yeah, totally. Forza's pretty amazing that they managed to crank it out
like
as fast as they do.
GT, oh man, I fished out.
You're
that.
doing it. There you go.
GT has always had that fucking problem. It's like, no, fucking do the hard one.
But I can't do it. I'm not
It's
good
like,
enough.
no, I can't. Like, I
Yeah.
remember trying to play A-Spec, GT3 A-Spec, and just, like, pulling out the gate and, like, spinning out and crashing.
Yeah.
Like, crashing on
Yeah.
the first turn.
No, everyone knows that.
And
I'm
just
sure.
be like, fuck this game.
how do I drive?
That was in the period of, like, Hot Pursuit.
Yeah, yeah.
And shit like
Where
that.
you just press the button and he moves. So like let's
and
be
Burnout,
real.
for fuck's sake.
Like let's be real. Polyphony is always going to be making Gran Turismo, and like they're the Gran Turismo guys.
They're not allowed to not.
Would you have preferred Evolution made something that was not Driveclub?
Yes.
Given that like Polyphony is going to come
Absolutely.
out with like a legit racing sim, and yeah, I agree. I like Driveclub. It's fun, and I like the social features a lot, but I wish like even another Motor Storm, just something like.
I don't think this is a particularly
Nice. That was cool.
I don't know, I'm not really enjoying it. Like, I'll tell you what, like, the handling model, like, I'm improving slightly here and there, and I'm liking it less. Because what I'm actually having to do is kind of bothering me. Like, what I can... Like, I don't know.
No, I get what you mean. Like, when I was playing it too, it just hit me how much I was like, yeah, racing games are just not for me. Like, I'm not into the feeling of the cause as much as I would hope.
Like, it's this like, a lot of people, it's like they want it to be hardcore.
Yeah.
Because they want the fantasy of like, well, I drive.
And I get that.
I'm gonna do that. It's like, I don't drive a car. I don't have my license. I take a bus.
Yeah, you want Daytona.
We live in Montreal.
We all want Daytona.
That has very good public transit. So
amazing
like,
public
car
transit.
culture thing is not quite as popular here.
Yeah.
And so like the fantasy in GT was always like, I can find my car that I had growing up in high school,
and then I can drive.
And I can drive that in a fucking race
sick.
on a real track.
There's a reset button.
No,
if you need
that's
it.
that's for babies.
No, you're right. It's for babies. I completely agree with you. But it's there if you need it.
Right, and it's like, I didn't have a car in high school. I don't have a car now. That fantasy means nothing. Instead, it's like, you know what I want out of a racing game? I want to go really fast.
That looks good, actually. The paint tear.
I want to go really fucking fast.
I want to go outrageously fast. 150cc in a game I never played.
I want the Burnout Paradise effect of when you're in those mountain roads.
Yeah.
And the world starts to bleed out around you.
Because you just can't fucking see anything.
Like, the world starts turning into speed lines.
Well, fucking F-Zero GX where
that's
electricity...
too fast for me.
No, I love that. The electricity crackling on the road.
Yeah, that's too much.
Amazing.
But
no, for me, Kirby Air Ride
I was really shocked at how much I liked Forza 2.
Oh, yeah?
I played a lot of it.
I played, the only Forza I really played was the recent free expansion to Horizon 2 for, to tie in with the new movie. What are those movies called? Fast and the Furious.
And
Fast and the Furious
and
Forza. It's alright.
Easily admit that in Forza, I played on not the baby mode, but the one above that. Just one above in terms of racing realism.
Yeah.
So like a bunch of shit was turned off and stuff like that. But like, I thought that hit, for me anyway, like the perfect balance of what I thought a sim racer should be.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I imagine when you race online that those are disabled or forced one way or the other.
Just to balance it out, yeah.
But it's also like, I don't want to play the manual car in Daytona USA either.
No, I getcha.
I just want to hold the gas.
Fuck that. I want to just do fantasy magic cars.
I want my reflexes on the turn to be more important than me planning the turn.
Yeah. And,
go back and play Need for Speed 4. I think that's the best game of trying to split the difference racing model ever. Because Need for Speed 3 was lightning.
With the exception of the new Most Wanted, I agree with you. Because that one's just Burnout Paradise 2.
Yeah. No, I specifically mean this specific kind of split the difference model.
Yeah.
Whereas 3 is like probably the fastest Need for Speed ever. Except for maybe the Burnout ones. Those are the Criterion ones. And then 4 was like, nah, we want to dial back a bit. And like, you had to slow down on turns. Like, that's
Oh, that lightning looks good.
That's how you can tell. Like, do you have to actually slow down on a turn? Or can you take a top speed and just turn harder? And they did, and it's Need for Speed High Stakes, and I really like that game. But hard to go back to it now. It's PlayStation 1.
Yeah, definitely. Those games do not hold up as well as you'd like to remember. Yeah, I'm sure.
Need for Speed 4 had an amazing oversight in that the game's big mode, which I think was really cool. They kept the cops and robbers thing, but they also had the high stakes mode, where your friend would bring over a save game, and you would actually wager your real cars that you spent a lot of money gearing up.
That's cool.
And in a pink slips match.
That's cool.
Which is really cool. Problem being, if you had 2 memory cards, since there's no accounts, you would just read it, and that was the way to buy the McLaren F1 and do all that shit, is you would just race yourself.
Take it from yourself, yeah.
And then not save on the other card.
Yeah, of course.
Or save and then just copy your save over again.
You could fake it in so many ways.
And it was one of those cool things where the longer you did it, the faster you started to make more money.
Yeah.
Because the cars would get more expensive that you were playing.
Yeah, of course, and they'd be more valuable.
That game's great. I absolutely love it.
Oh, I kind of miss memory cards now.
I miss the simplicity.
Yeah. You know, I was playing Driveclub 2 days ago when it came out, or on PS Plus.
Oh, fuck.
And one of the things that really hit me that
fuck.
I don't like in racing games is not having shortcuts.
Yeah.
Like, racing games that don't have split paths or shortcuts, like...
Real races don't have shortcuts, Liam. But the shortcut is taking the turn on the inside.
I know. But, like, you know, I want
The
to...
rain on the ground is actually a fantastic effect here.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Because when I was going up the hill, I was having trouble figuring out which one was the road. Which is a totally real thing, I'm going to assume.
You should zoom out the camera and see if it gives you a different perspective on things. R1.
I keep hitting R3.
See, I play like that. I like that camera angle.
See, in a game that has this kind of physics, I hate it. In a game that has fast physics, like, I'll play like this.
Well, that was almost really nice.
But in a game that has this kind of, like, kind of slow physics, I guess you'd call it, I actually hate it.
I really like the water on the camera, but I get where you're coming from, totally.
Oh, I don't like the water on the camera.
Looks good. It looks cause.
I don't know.
Looks very cause.
I remember a friend of mine that played, like, Gran Turismo 3 like this. It's like, you see,
oh, yeah, for the front of the bumper.
more of the road. It's like...
It's true. I can't dispute that.
Like, fuck off, though. It looks like shit. It looks like you're speeding along the ground like Superman.
But, like, here, you know, I would want for the option to fucking slide up that hill and pop out the other side of that hill.
Yeah, I'll take the fucking movement penalty.
Exactly. Because it'll benefit me.
Yeah.
If I go in and I use a mushroom, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I like shortcuts.
Shortcuts are the best. And it's the best in racing games when your shortcut is horseshit. The ones where you jump out of bounds and you land in bounds or something.
Oh, yeah.
There was one in... it was either Mario Kart 7 or DS where you'd intentionally go out of bounds somewhere and it would fly you into another spot of the course, like to recover, and you'd get way ahead in the race, and it was the best way to play.
Ugh.
And you'd snake your way there.
Oh, I love that dumb bullshit.
Snaking was amazing.
It's like I like the shortcut that is a physical barrier that you can crash through.
Can your fingers do it?
Oh, there's multiple races.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Like a real circuit.
Like a real circuit.
Un vrai circuit.
You know, I like
What's that?
rally racing. Because it's for crazies.
Yeah.
I don't like to watch it.
No, but it's like,
And
are you ready to die?
No,
Like,
but I like its concept.
Yeah.
I like that there has to be somebody in the passenger side co-piloting it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the race would be incompletable.
uh-huh.
I like that photo of the guy with his car stuck in the mud and he can't get out having a cigarette.
Because he's dead.
He's like,
great.
oh, I'm gonna die. I might as well have a cigarette.
I did a good choice.
So whatever, I'm going sideways. It's not how cars work.
It's a nice hill. You gotta reset the track button right there.
No, I do not. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, perfect. You did it.
Fuck. Are we driving through the favelas of Brazil?
Yes.
I remember seeing some kind of interview or breakdown that was, how come the skybox in Driveclub looks a million times better than skyboxes in other racing games?
Oh, why's that?
And the response is that there isn't a skybox. Those mountains are actually part of the level. They're just really far away from the player.
So everything's actually
So they
there
don't
in
have to
engine.
fudge the distance
Right.
and make things weird and big or small or whatever.
So the answer to why the skybox looks so good is there is
It's
no
not a
skybox.
And I'm
We
sure
did
there's
it all.
I'm sure I'm technically wrong on that box, and it's like, oh, it's a different skybox. But the point is they've actually built out the level very far in the distance to actually create a proper sense of scale.
But that makes sense. That's good.
I do.
That makes it look. You said I do.
Yeah.
You trying to get wed or something?
I guess we're wed now.
I'm not. I don't
Wed to
follow.
Driveclub.
Yeah, great.
This really gives a good example of how hard it is to see a turn coming. It's like the racers know their own damn tracks.
Well, they have
Like
to.
on the back of that. No, I want. You know what I want? I want a F1 race in which the track changes every single lap. Like hazards are popping up. Like when the first racer passes the finish line for lap one.
For lap one.
For lap one, like barriers shoot out of the track,
And they've got to start doing like
change it.
zigzags.
And they have to like, oh, that route's down.
Whoops, there's a spike strip here
And
now.
it's totally random.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And it has to be F1.
Because F1 cars are brittle as fuck.
They're brittle as fuck and they're going a million miles an hour. And I know
Yeah.
what you're saying, Pat. Why do you hate F1 drivers? Do you want them to die? It's like, no, I don't want people to die. But I would like a sport to exist in which people died all the time.
It'd be awesome.
There's a difference there.
Yeah.
I don't want existing F1 drivers to die, and if you would to die in this particular sport,
You just want
that would be a tragedy.
You just want the existence of a death sport.
But I would love a death sport.
Yeah.
Death sports are rad.
I just noticed, by the way, holy shit, the rear view mirror just fucking works.
Yeah.
Like, it looks
I
cool.
know a lot of people don't know this, but hockey, back when it was lacrosse, played by Native Americans, that was a fucking death sport.
Yeah, you would just die.
And, like, the current hockey that exists now is hockey for pussies, because you can't get slapped in the neck as easily
No longer.
with the lacrosse stick.
You're no longer allowed to take off your skate and slash someone's throat. Now you just have to do it on accident.
Yeah. Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie doodle.
I can't. That's one of those moments that when that aired on live TV,
Yeah.
it's like there's no cutting away. There's nowhere.
There was so much blood on the ice.
There's
like-
nowhere in the rink you can show that doesn't have blood on the ice.
Yeah, exactly.
And that guy lived, right?
Yes.
What a miracle
I know.
that fucking guy lived.
Oh, he shouldn't have lived. By all odds, he should have been gone. Man, your car is ruined.
I'm not gonna drive it
It's fair.
unless I can go faster than I should be allowed. Legally.
We need to go 2,000 kilometers per hour or bust. That's F-Zero, by the way.
I think it's
So-
I think it's in somewhat poor taste that the PS Plus Edition logo appears on every single screen of the entire game. It's up at the top.
right up there, yeah.
And after the events, it always appears and all that. It's like, well, that's Driveclub. I'm not going to do all these races.
Well, you can't. You didn't get enough stars. You need to get more stars to touch the
So
rest of the
I
cars.
waited nearly a full calendar year,
And you got your trial for Driveclub.
and I got my trial for Driveclub. And as soon as
what's the verdict on are you gonna play more Driveclub?
as soon as we stop recording the video, I'm going to delete this off my PS4 because I don't think this is a very good game.
Spoilers. I already did delete it.
Yeah.
So
You can appreciate it, but you don't actually like it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's not for me.
Yeah.
And this is maybe the only realistic racing driving game we will ever do on this
I
channel.
think the problem is maybe that I don't think it's for anyone. Like, maybe it's for some people.
Yeah.
But I think almost everybody falls, like, pretty solid on one line or the other. The people that like their Gran Turismos and Forzas, they really like those games.
I would-
And they don't want them dumbed down with arcade elements. And people that want our dumb arcade racers, I want to go really fast.
It makes you think all the more that, like, man, the botched launch really killed this game.
Killed it.
Because, like, the reviews were very strong when they came out,
Yeah.
actually. And it's like, if it would have launched clean with the great reviews it got,
Drive clean.
a lot of people would have really liked this.
They should have
but
followed their own damn advice.
This game just
and
kinda
driven clean.
crashed
Kind
and
of fell
burned.
out of a butthole.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, oh, it's not smelly.
Maybe if you like cause, you want to wait
you like
for fast racing.
this,
Neo.
definitely I can see with, like, the cockpit view has like a
Yeah.
fetishization aspect to it that
Well,
not
you
a
can
lot.
taste the leather.
Yeah, you can taste
with
that.
with PlayStation 4's patent
with your
taste
with,
touch
with your
pad.
genitals.
Yeah, exactly.
Just lick it. Yeah, well, that's Driveclub. Are we ever gonna do a realistic racing game again?
No.
Maybe. I won't. I'll never say never.
No, this was a mistake.
Maybe.